So that's why we have redundancy, right? Yes. Okay. So let's actually talk about the boot management environment. Let me show you a little bit about this. I'm going to go into my start screen, and this, of course, is that Windows 8 start screen. Remember, folks, when you're in Windows and you're interacting with this the new UI, and it's not a touch screen. As you know, we're talking here, particularly with server, you want to remember the corners, right? The corners. So if I go to the corner, that brings me to my start tile. That will get me to where I want to go there. Or you can just use your keyboard shortcuts. So I'm going to do Windows W, and I'm going to type disk. Disk mana. So after typing disk mana, it brings up disk management. We were just in there with Jacob. And I've added a new disk. It's prompting me to actually initialize it as MBR GPT. I'm going to say no, because that's not why I'm here. But I'm here to point out something here. And that's this partition here that's called the system partition. In Windows nomenclature, we have this term called system partition, and we have a boot partition. And interestingly, the system partition is what contains the actual boot files. This is our boot manager and our BCD. Whereas over here is my boot partition. This is where the actual operating system exists. So this is a little bit confusing, just in terms of the terminology. It says boot here. Well, that's where Windows lives. That's where winload.exe. So that's winload.exe is the bootstrap executable that's in the Windows directory, and that's being identified and seen, and that's why that's listed there as boot. And then over here we have system. That's where my boot files exist. Now, let's jump into Explorer for a quick minute here. You'll notice I'm on the C drive. Well, my boot files aren't listed there at all. And there's no drive letter. So the reason for that is this partition has been hidden. So if I want to assign it a drive letter, I can do that. There's the E drive now. Go back in here, and